Hey everyone, Ronan here from the Alpha Fox back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at Lies of P. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I was somebody that was very apprehensive of checking out this game. I'm a huge Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne fan, and I always have a lot of issues when it comes to Souls-like games. They always feel like they're an absolute clone copy, or the developers think that it's the difficulty that makes those games brilliant, and they just seem to never hit the nail on the head. But I'll be honest with you, I jumped into Lies of P and instantly it caught my attention. A couple of things that I think it does really well is, first of all, the sound design is the first thing that you'll notice once you load into that menu. You get that amazing intro music, and then everything after that, when you jump into the game, sound is such an important element. You can hear the attention to detail when it comes to the sound design in this game. And I always feel that sound is a very underrated aspect of a video game. The next thing that I noticed was the gameplay felt extremely smooth. Now, with games like this, Souls-like games, it's really important to get the combat right. I think games like the original Lords of the Fallen, for me it never really hit because I just felt the combat was clunky. There was too much of an emphasis of one play style, and what I like about these games is creating your own character, leveling up the stats that you want to level up. And I just thought Lords of the Fallen, it didn't really give you that option, and that may be one of the major factors why I didn't like that game. Now, they have went and remade that game, so we will be checking that out in the near future. But to get back to Lies of P, from the get-go, you have the sound, the atmosphere, the gameplay all seemed extremely well designed, and the only way that you can really test that out is by start defeating enemies and of course getting to the first boss. The first boss is always a real telltale sign whether a game like this is going to hook me or not. And there's an intro boss which I wouldn't even call it a boss. It's like a mini boss just to get you used to the mechanics. It's in the Krat station here. I wouldn't consider this a main boss or the first boss. The first boss that we meet that really is a challenge and probably a roadblock for some people that may not be familiar with games like this is the Parade Master. I think this boss is a really good starting challenge. I don't think he's easy, but he's definitely beatable if you start learning his movesets. And one thing that this game emphasizes as well is obviously you don't have a shield, so parrying and strafing are the ways that you get out of being hit by the enemy. And this boss really gets you to do both parrying and strafing and getting you used to just being comfortable with trying to dodge these attacks. The boss has two stages. The first stage being, quite easy. You're able to stay at distance, and as you can see, I'm using the glaive. I was using the strength weapon before this. It was a giant sword, but I wasn't getting enough range, so I changed to the glaive just to get more range, and I was able to take him down. And speaking a little bit about the weapons, there seems to be a great variety of weapons in this game, and I'm not sure whether the glaive is a special edition weapon, but I got that from the start and it seemed to be just in my inventory at the very start, and I selected it, and honestly I really like it. It's a long weapon, it gives you range, it's got some really nice moves in its moveset, and also if you click L1 and triangle, if you have your, let's say your special ability bars full, it will allow you to do a special move, and I think this is really cool. It reminds me of the weapon art in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, and I think that's a really cool aspect that it just adds to the weapons that you're using. I wanted to make this video because I know there's a lot of people out there that love From Software games but tend to stay away from Souls-like games because they may have played one in the past and it just looked like a copy, but it was missing all the, let's say, soul of a From Software game. And yeah, we're really enjoying it. I'm going to probably do an end review when I finish the game, but I've played about 4 hours now, and I can honestly say that it is definitely worth your time picking up and seeing does it capture your interest. If you like more content like this, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.